Hey guys, let's start today's football news and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. Is Madrid giving up Mbappe a transfer? Zidane is seeking France management. What did Guardiola said on Barcelona transfers? Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let's start today's video with yesterday's fixtures and their results. Even the identity of the Selecao coach remains in doubt just a week before the nation hosts the hastily rescheduled tournament. It has been a turbulent couple of weeks for South American football. Two Copa America hosts have already fallen by the wayside, and replacement host country Brazil also appeared to run the risk of having the tournament fall into serious disrepute or cancelled altogether. Organizers may now breathe a little easier following another frantic weekend of twists and turns, but the panorama is still from clear just a fortnight before the world's longest-running international competition is due to finally kick off. The issue and fallout from the failed European Super League project rumbles on. However, the Swiss Ministry of Justice has made clear that neither UEFA or FIFA can take any retaliatory action against Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus. The three clubs are the last of the 12 who signed up as founder members who are still affiliated with the now defunct concept, and many expected UEFA to bring disciplinary proceedings against them. Cadena SER reported that both UEFA and FIFA have been made aware of the Swiss Ministry of Justice's position. The Man City manager has expressed his desire to add the Villa man this summer. Pep Guardiola sees the pursuit of Jack Grealish as equally important to the pursuit of Tottenham forward Harry Kane, writes ESPN. Fortunately for the manager, Manchester City are reportedly willing to buy both Grealish and Kane if their respective clubs are willing to sell them. France head coach Didier Deschamps says Kylian Mbappe is not distracted by speculation about his future at Paris Saint-Germain, with his full focus on the Euros this summer. PSG are now close to signing Gianluigi Donnarumma. The agreement is imminent, PSG working to complete the deal soon. Already planning for medicals in Italy national team camp. Interest but still no bid from Barca and Juventus. The Spaniard has reiterated his desire to continue at Etihad Stadium while talking up the credentials of the current Blaugrana boss. "I have a 2-year contract at Manchester. I'm happy and so it will continue to be," he told Cadena SER. The Blues are taking the first steps to sign the forward. Though a deal remains far off, Chelsea have officially contacted Borussia Dortmund about signing striker Erling Haaland, claims the Daily Mail. Manager Thomas Tuchel is said to have demanded an elite centre-forward ahead of next season given his side's shaky finishing in 2020 to 2021. There are few better in front of the net at the moment than Haaland. However, the Blues are aware of the absurd transfer fee it would likely require to pray to the star from Germany. Carlo Ancelotti knows how important Karim Benzema is going to be to his success in his second spell as Real Madrid coach. Immediately upon returning, the Italian set out a challenge for his number 9 to score 50 goals instead of 30. Ancelotti now has a very different Benzema to work with. He has a player who has become a clinical goalscorer rather than a creator and provider. The Portuguese Football Federation have announced that all 26 Portugal players, as well as the rest of the national team's coaching staff, have tested negative for COVID-19 after facing Spain on Friday. Their announcement comes a day after Spain midfielder Sergio Busquets tested positive following his participation in the friendly game between the two teams at the Estadio Wanda Metropolitano. Juventus are negotiating a deal to sign Alvaro Morata outright, according to Calciomercato. The Bianconeri have already paid Atletico Madrid a €10 million loan fee, and are now attempting to drive down his final price below the pre-agreed €45 million. Tottenham will demand at least €150 million in a cash-only deal for Harry Kane, not wanting any player exchanges, writes The Sun. That requirement comes even as Manchester City are willing to include star winger Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus in a deal to get the job done. Milan, Borussia Dortmund, and Atletico Madrid are all chasing the signature of Lille winger Jonathan Ikoné, according to Calciomercato. Ikoné could be sold for around €23 million, despite the fact he still has 2 years left to run on his contract at Lille, who he helped win League One in 2020 to 2021. Inter are prioritizing the signing of Chelsea's Emerson Palmieri this summer, according to Tuttosport. Emerson only has 1 year left on his Chelsea contract. James Rodriguez's personal doctor has confirmed that the Everton playmaker is fit enough to be able to participate in the Copa America. His presence in the Copa America has been practically ruled out by the national team coach Reinaldo Rueda. James had muscle injuries a few months ago, Javier Fernandez told Carousel Caracol. Now, he has had small tears. That is why his recovery is faster and more agile. There are no divergences between the medical concepts, but clinically he can play the Copa America. Paris Saint-Germain are willing to do what it takes to convince Kylian Mbappe to stay at the club and could even bring in a new sporting director in Luis Campos. According to Le Parisien, Campos, who has also attracted interest from Real Madrid, has been placed on PSG's radar as the Ligue 1 club have yet to reach an agreement to renew Mbappe's deal, which runs until 2022. As Marca has learned, PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi's relationship with Campos is not ideal, while Leonardo has been ratified as the club's sporting director by the owners. Manchester United midfielder Donny van de Beek has been ruled out of Euro 2020 with the Netherlands through injury. The 24-year-old has not featured in either of his country's warm-up games, and it has now been confirmed he will not recover in time for the tournament, which begins on Friday. In a statement, the Dutch FA said a replacement would not be called up to replace the former Ajax midfielder. A new kit for Ukraine's football team, showing a map including Russian-annexed Crimea, has provoked anger in Moscow. Ukraine unveiled its shirt for Euro 2020, emblazoned with its borders including Crimea, and the slogan "Glory to Ukraine." A Russian MP called it a political provocation. In a statement to the BBC, European football's governing body UEFA said, "The shirt of the Ukrainian national team for UEFA Euro 2020 has been approved by UEFA, in accordance with the applicable equipment regulations." Sami Khedira decided to call time on his illustrious career at the end of May, after successful spells with the likes of Real Madrid and Juventus, as well as the German national team. The World Cup winner's career went to another level after Jose Mourinho decided to sign him for Real Madrid, a story that Khedira looks back on with fondness. "Sammy, Madrid want you and Mourinho is going to call you. It's a joke, I thought. I am not in the mood for these things now. Mou is going to call you," my agent insisted. "You're going to Real Madrid." These things I remember, and it changed the whole thing for me. Mourinho really changed things for me and I am grateful. Centre-back Matthias Ginter does not yet have a new contract at Borussia Mönchengladbach and is now getting interest from RB Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen, reports Sky Sport Germany. But the 27-year-old German apparently still prefers sticking with his current club, and negotiations over a new deal could begin after Euro 2020. Eusebio Di Francesco has left Cagliari by mutual consent, the club has confirmed, after leading them to 16th in Serie A this season. Di Francesco only took over in August last year, but is tipped to move to fellow Serie A side Hellas Verona imminently. Zinedine Zidane will not coach this season as he waits for the French national team job to open, according to Libertad Digital. He parted ways with Real Madrid last month, citing the lack of trust and positive human connection within the club as the main reasons for his departure. Didier Deschamps has said he doesn't intend to leave his position in charge of France anytime soon, so barring a failure at Euro 2020, Zidane may have to wait a while for his turn. Barca have already begun to strengthen their ranks for 2021 to 2022 by agreeing deals for City duo Eric Garcia and Sergio Aguero. Guardiola is sure that both men will do well in the Spanish top flight. "Aguero and Eric Garcia are great signings," he said. "Kun is a scorer. With Eric, I will tell Koeman that he has a spectacular fit. He is a good guy, really intelligent. He will be one of the captains of the next decade." Real Madrid are resigned to the fact they will not be able to sign Kylian Mbappe from Paris Saint-Germain this summer. Reports AS Los Blancos had identified the France striker as their #1 transfer target, and hoped to beat a host of elite sides to his signature, with the 22-year-old yet to commit to PSG beyond the end of his current contract in 2022. However, PSG president Nasser Al-Khelaifi revealed earlier this week that the club are determined not to let Mbappe leave under any circumstances, and remain hopeful of agreeing fresh terms, forcing Real to move on to other targets. Comment down below your thoughts. What will be the score in upcoming fixtures between